Hello everyone, I am Jerald Mortel, and this is my partner,
Annah Peralta. Today, we will be talking about the applications or motor learning to related professions.
Motor learning is a subject with broad implications from which people teaching in many fields can benefit, ranging from the elementary school to the Olympic level, from recreational sports to the military, from non-competitive to combat institutions, from individual to team sports, etc.
That is right, Gerald. Master of motor skills are not only important for physical educators just like us, but also important to other professions.
Yes, Julie, that is why the emphasis in teaching can be quite varied and is based on the purpose of the motor learning, the particular motor skills required, and the needs of the learners. For example, at the elementary school level, youngsters are taught basic motor skills such as kicking, throwing, jumping, running, catching, or climbing, and these learned skills can then be transferred to various sports-related movements in the future.
At the Olympic level, the purpose of motor learning is to achieve peak performance in competition. The following sections illustrate certain professions in which motor learning is an essential component. In the area of physical education, from elementary school to college level, students learn the different motor skills of various sports to keep fit, have fun, and develop a healthy lifestyle.
Learning proper motor skills is one of the most important objectives of physical education programs and school settings. With limited time available for physical education classes, teachers should be wise to teach students the proper motor skills for exercise and sports.
Effective teaching of motor skills to students in school settings will directly impact their future lifestyle and exercise habits. Thus, school physical education teachers should understand motor learning principles in order to teach students the correct motor skills. With the true knowledge of motor learning, exercise, and sports science, professionals can effectively help their clients design training programs that incorporate the ideal activities required for a particular situation. One of the major responsibilities of these specialists is to engage the athletes. Likewise, an understanding of particular motor skills in relation to training programs that are enjoyable to help the clients achieve their personal training goals.
Participants in certain sports such as football, soccer, ice hockey, boxing, martial arts, gymnastics, etc. are vulnerable to injuries. Using their knowledge of the structure of various motor skills, sports scientists can effectively advise these athletes on ways to avoid injury. Therefore, it would be very advantageous for exercise science specialists to know the motor learning principles for their teaching or consultation activities. In the coaching arena, one of the major responsibilities of coaches is to enhance athletes' technical skills, since their performance is mainly determined by these skills, along with their physical ability and psychological well-being. Athletes' technical abilities play a crucial role in whether they win or lose in competitions. Not only should a coach teach proper technical skills, he or she should also be continuously developing. Motor skills learning in the coaching arena has always been one of the most important factors of training for achieving peak performance in competition.
When the injuries occur, physical therapists assist patients to recover through the appropriate rehabilitation process. By assessing whether the patients are capable of performing a certain movement or motor skills, we are able to determine the most effective treatment methods. Sports injuries are sometimes unavoidable. Millions of athletes from amateurs to professionals are injured while participating in sports activities. For many athletes, a speedy recovery from an injury is a crucial regaining their physical condition, maintaining skills routine, regaining self-confidence, and achieving peak performance. So, for my example, to ask players, when you have an injury, you hesitate when you perform or when you're in the game.
Motor learning principles can be also used widely in military settings because soldiers must engage in combat with the enemy, either with bare hands or weapons, under severe or critical conditions. Many times, any slight delay in their actions in battle could cost them their lives. Thus, soldiers' efficient, forceful, and timely reaction to the enemy's attacks and their swift fighting abilities play a significant role not only in winning battles but also in saving their lives.
Ballet and other forms of dance involve artistic, beautiful, and swift kinematic movement that usually take years to perfect. In fact, many dancing movements are very difficult to learn and master. Dancing instructors should learn human anatomy and motor learning concepts in order to understand the relationship between a dancer's anatomical capability and the performance of this movement. Since dancing movements are considered to be process-oriented motor skill, dancers are unable to observe their own movements during practice or performance. So they must rely on their instructor's accurate feedback so they found out that they are progressing. Without this external feedback, learning cannot occur. Dancing instructors should understand more clearly than the components of dancing routines and properly teach the skill transitions accordingly. In fact, dancing is a great exercise for youngsters and adults. Many people truly enjoy dancing for pleasure, competition, and exercise.
In fact, there are thousands of sports clubs or sports organizations around the world, providing opportunities for people of all ages, from the very young to older adults, to actively participate in sports activities. Having the necessary motor learning knowledge would be very beneficial for these athletes and coaches. The range of professions that involve motor skill-related activities is much broader than we could possibly cover here. We hope that you learn from us.
If you have any question or suggestion, please comment below. And again, I am Annah Peralta.
And I am Jerald Mortel. Thanks for watching.